Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions upon millions of dollars as a solo player. That's right, and in total, I will be covering 7 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we are going to be doing the vehicle cargo sell missions, which this week are actually paying double money plus double RP, which is very overpowered. So let's get into how to run this business. First things first, you need to own a CEO office because once you own one, you want to enter inside and then sit down here at the desk to log in. From here, click where it says vehicle cargo, and if you don't own a warehouse, you first want to click where it says vehicle warehouse map and of course purchase the business first. Because once you own one, you'll see the option here at the right where it says source vehicle, which is the only option we ever want to click to source vehicles for this business. So once you are ready, start that source vehicle mission and then you'll be given a random vehicle to steal, which in this case I got the X80 Proto. These missions are super simple though. All you are doing is going over to a location and then taking out some people around the vehicle to then steal after. Which sometimes it's not even that hard. It's literally as simple as going over to an area, not even having to take out any enemies, and then getting inside the car to then of course deliver back over to the warehouse. Just keep in mind, whichever way it was, once you get inside the vehicle, you'll see at the bottom right corner a repair cost. Which that repair cost will get higher if you get shot by any enemies or also if you damage the car. So just make sure you are very careful when delivering this vehicle back over to the warehouse, that way you don't have to pay a really high repair cost. Anyway though, once you deliver the vehicle just as I did here back over to the warehouse, just like that you are completely done doing the source vehicle mission, and once you load inside the warehouse, you'll then pay the repair cost, which in this case for me was only $2,000. Anyway though, once you deliver this first vehicle, we of course want to do this a whole bunch more times because the more vehicles we have inside the warehouse, the more vehicles that we have that are ready to sell whenever we want to. Which whenever you are ready to sell, you want to sit down here at the laptop inside the warehouse and then log in. From here, go over to where it says filter by range and click where it says top range because the only vehicles we ever want to sell are the top range ones. So select any one of these top range vehicles, which in this case I selected the Z-Type, and then click where it says exports. Here you'll see 3 different options. The only option you ever want to click is the third one that says specialist dealer. It does cost the most amount of money, which is $40,000, but trust me, the amount of money that we'll get after we deliver it is definitely worth it. Anyway, from here, all you need to do is simply customize the vehicle as you want to, and after we can click confirm to then deliver it over to the buyer. In this sell mission, I will be doing it in a public session with over 20 people in it because if you don't know, that is how you get the complete max sell bonus when selling any one of your vehicles in a public session. You definitely don't have to do this though. You could always just sell it in a invite only session and not worry about any people coming after you, and also walk away with $200,000 guaranteed. Just keep in mind, every time I do my sell missions in an invite only session, I almost always have those NPCs that are really annoying chasing me, but whenever I do it in a public session, you have 0 NPCs chasing you. The only people you have to worry about is of course all of the public session players. It's completely up to you which way you decide to sell your vehicles, but in this case I ended up delivering my vehicle completely safe in this public session with around 27 people in it, and once I delivered it, take a look, here's how much money I got paid after I went through the cutscene. You could see vehicle delivered and I got paid $200,000, but that's actually not how much money you'll get paid if you did this in a public session with over 20 people in it, because you'll see after that cutscene, you'll get paid an extra $100,000 bonus. Yes, that is correct. So doing it my method, you'll get paid $300,000 instead of the original $200,000. So like I said, the choice is up to you, but either way, this business is definitely worth grinding for this entire week while it is paying 2 times money plus 2 times RP. Alright, but getting into the second money method, I will now be showing you how to make $253,000 in only 3 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location in North Chumash where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then come all the way down here to the bottom right where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial and go straight forward, but do not take a left where it tells you to. Actually take a right and start going up this little hill. Once you go all the way up and are on the freeway, you'll see it gives you a whole new waypoint to start following. So of course, follow that waypoint the whole way through, trying your best to go as fast as possible while also dodging traffic the whole way over there. It's pretty much that simple though, because this week's HSW time trial is really easy to follow. As long as you did not crash, you should have been able to beat it in time. And once you do, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $253,000 in just over 3 minutes of beating a very easy time trial. Make sure you do it by this week. Okay, for the third money method, we are going to be playing the random transform races, which finally returned to GTA 5 Online this week and are currently paying double money plus double RP. To start these, it's very simple. First, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then stunt races. Then you'll see here at the top all of the known unknowns races, and also at the very bottom all of the unknown unknowns races will be paying double money plus double RP, as I said, so you could start literally whichever one of these races you want to. If anyone watching here has played the transform races in GTA 5 Online, well, these are pretty much the same exact concept. You are just doing a whole bunch of laps in this race, but every time you run into a certain section, you'll turn into a random car. Which it's really fun because every time you turn into a vehicle, it's completely random and also out of a large choice of different vehicles. But of course, like any other race in GTA 5 Online, the way to make the most money and RP out of everyone in this race is by simply coming in either first, second, or third place, because those top 3 positions will be getting paid the most amounts of money and RP out of everyone in this race once it finishes. And these races are pretty short. Take a look right here. I just finished in first place. I was in it for just under 5 minutes. So just as I said, really short races. I got paid $65,000, and also take a look at this, 21,700 RP, which is absolutely insane. If you are not doing this for money, it's definitely super good for RP. So I would recommend doing this money method even if you don't need money, because you could level up your account super fast grinding this money method. Alright, getting into the fourth money method, I will now be showing you how to make $101,000 in only 1 minute. If you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location in the Vinewood Hills where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then go up here to where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. Then from here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and all you are doing is literally following exactly where the waypoint is telling you to go to, trying your best to go as fast as possible while also dodging traffic the whole way over there. And it's pretty much that simple because once again, like the HSW time trial, this week's regular time trial is really easy to follow. There's only really one shortcut that you need to know about, which is right here once you are about to hit this big mountain. I recommend actually going straight across that big mountain just as I'm doing here, and once on the other side, be very careful when going down, that way you don't fall off the bike once you land on the road. Anyway though, from here, once you went across the entire bridge and then went over this hill to then beat the final destination of the time trial, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $101,000 in just over 1 minute of beating a very simple time trial. Just make sure you do it by this week. Getting into the fifth money method now, we are going to be doing the CEO VIP work and also the VIP challenges. Because if you don't know, this week they are paying double money plus double RP, which is very overpowered. So to take advantage of this, open up the interaction menu, go over to where it says SecuroServe CEO, and then go down to where it says VIP work. Here you'll see a total of 17 different VIP works that we can start, but in my opinion, the best one to start is definitely this one called Headhunter. Because this mission is so simple, all you are doing is going around the map of Los Santos and assassinating 4 targets. Which whenever you find any one of the targets, I would recommend using explosives because they do have a lot of health and they also are in armored vehicles whenever you find them in a car. Anyway though, take a look here. I just took out my very last target, and once you beat the entire mission, you'll get paid $61,500, which is actually a lot of money for a mission that only takes under 3 minutes. But there is one downside, and that will be if you try to start another VIP work, you'll see if you try to start the exact same one, there will be a 10-minute cooldown timer, but for all of the other jobs, it's only a 5-minute cooldown timer. So you can't do them back to back, you do have to wait a little bit of time, but anyway, I would recommend doing at least 3 of them by this week because as you'll see, once you complete your third and final VIP work, you'll actually complete the weekly challenge, which will get you an extra $100,000 upon completion and also unlock you the LS smoking jacket, which this is the only way to unlock this jacket, by completing the weekly challenge. Take a look, this is how the jacket looks. It's actually in the top section under the loungewear. You'll see here at the very top, LS smoking jacket. It's pretty cool. Anyway though, finally getting into the 7th and final money method. I really want to be going fully over this since I already made a full guide going over how to complete all 3 of these yesterday. But if you don't know, yesterday in GTA 5 Online, they finally released the 3 new teaser missions for the Mansions DLC, which are called listing missions. It looks like this icon on the map, and once you go over to it, there will be a yellow circle to go on top of to click right D-pad, and just like that, you'll be put inside of these new missions. As I said though, yesterday I did post a full guide going over the best plus fastest way to complete all 3 of these missions, so if you want to see that guide, make sure you click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen right now. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be the very last money method of today's video. I hope you went on to enjoy. If you did and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And of course, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. And with all that being said, until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.